Hey, what's up guys? It's Nick2. Real short and sweet video for you guys, at least I hope it ends up being like that. Today I'll be showing you guys how to get infinite ammo multiple ways on every single class in the game. I've had a ton of people ask me about this on my stream over at twitch.tv/Nick2. Make sure to check me out. So I figured that I would just make a video for it, as there's actually a few methods of doing this that I don't think that everybody is aware of, or even not a lot of people are aware of. Before I get into it, since the video is going to be pretty short, or at least under 10 minutes, that means that YouTube's algorithm is going to absolutely hate it and kill the video. So if the video does help you out, please make sure to drop a like, as that helps me out a ton. Anyways, getting right into it, as I'm sure many of you guys are aware, reloading absolutely sucks. It especially sucks if you're playing with like blighted, twisted, or volcanic rounds, since reloading is going to get rid of your round skill, which is just going to make you lose a ton of damage. The only class that has a really easy built-in way to mitigate this early on is the Technomancer, with the tier 1 mod that gives them 30% ammo on kill whenever the skill is up, which is usually enough to just never have to reload. But there's also another mod that's tier 2 that's going to give you 40% ammo back whenever you kill an enemy that is afflicted with toxic. So if you're playing Technomancer, the 40% tier 2 mod ends up just being a bit better, but the crazy thing is that you can actually stack these mods as well in order to get 70% ammo on kill. But of course, that's only going to work for Technomancer, which in my opinion is already a privileged class as it is. However, the Trickster does have a mod that's similar. It's not nearly as strong, but if you're insanely lucky and you happen to get the legendary Chronosuit pants, you can also get a tier 3 Twisted Round mod that is going to give you 20% ammo back per kill while Twisted Rounds is active. It's pretty strong, and I honestly wish that I had gotten it earlier, but it's quite literally only a third as good as what the Technomancer can get. But of course, these effects are only going to apply to Techno and Trickster. Figured I would just mention them in case you guys weren't already aware. So the question is then, what can we do that will work for every class? There's a couple answers to that. The first answer is Perpetua Mobile. This weapon mod is just an absolute godsend. You've probably heard me talking about it in my Trickster video. The way that it works is that killing shots while your mag is under 35% is going to fully replenish your magazine. So for instance, let's say I have an LMG with a 100 round mag size, and then I shoot 66 bullets so that I only have 34 bullets left in the magazine. If I were to get a kill while I had 34 bullets or lower in the magazine, it would completely fill up my magazine back to 100. As you can probably tell, this mod is incredibly good on classes where you otherwise can't get ammo back consistently, and I even personally use it on my Trickster all the way from level 15 to the maximum expedition difficulty being CT15. This mod is extremely consistent, especially when you have guns with higher round magazines such as LMGs. The only downside, however, is that if you're using a gun such as a full automatic shotgun, those gun types usually require a lot of rounds to kill mobs, and you may run into situations where you weren't able to kill something fast enough in order to get your ammo back. With that in mind, if you want to use a full auto shotgun, I would highly recommend using the narrow variant over the slug variant, as it is going to shoot a bit slower, but it does have higher damage, so it's a little bit easier to get consistent magazine refills with Perpetua Mobile. So if you're looking for a very easy way to get ammo back that you can just slap on every single weapon you get, make sure to be on the lookout for Perpetua Mobile. Quick tip here, make sure to just constantly check the vendors anytime that they reset their stuff, as they could very well have it, and also just check all the purple items that you get, because you definitely don't want to skimp out on this mod. But if you don't want to have to sacrifice a weapon mod slot, since they're pretty valuable and can give you a ton of extra damage, I actually have another method for you that I've personally been using on my Pyromancer, and I haven't had to reload a single time since I've done this, and I'm actually really happy that I started using this. So there's actually a mod called Vein Ripper that makes it to where every time you land a critical shot, just like a headshot, it's going to apply bleed. Not very special in of itself, but if you pair it with Vampiric Mag, which gives you 50% ammo whenever you kill an enemy with bleed, you pretty much end up just having infinite ammo, and that's what I've been doing on my Pyromancer in all of this gameplay. The only downside to this mod is that if you're using like a shotgun, you might have a hard time consistently applying bleed, as the shotgun headshot hitboxes in this game are super janky, and that's actually why I haven't been using it on my my Trickster, because it's just not very consistent with shotguns. However, if you're using like literally any other gun type, it should be super easy to just pop at least one headshot on a mob and then kill them. Usually there's like a ton of mobs to kill, so you can pretty easily just pick out one mob, headshot him, kill him if you need ammo, boom, get half your entire magazine back, and then keep on shredding. With this in mind though, you can also, instead of using Vein Ripper, get a legendary that has a tier 3 mod that applies bleed every 1 second, like I have on my Trickster here, so that you can consistently apply bleed. And it also happens that the shotgun it comes on is actually pretty decent, but also the drop pod resource vendor happens to just be selling it at the moment, and that's how I got this, so make sure to look out for that if you're interested. You can also apply the same method with Toxic if you wanted to. You could just get a tier 3 Toxic mod, and then you could use Toxic Lead mod that I was talking about earlier for Technomancer, and that would also net you a lot of ammo. 10% less than Vampiric Mag, but still probably good enough for most people. However, that does require you using a weapon slot for that, so if you can consistently land crits and just use Vein Ripper paired with Vampiric Mag as gear mods, I think that is 100% worth it, because in my opinion, weapon mods are a bit more valuable than gear mods, because you only have 2 weapon mods, but you have 10 gear mods. That's pretty much it though. One thing before I end the video, since you guys have stuck until the end of the video, I'll share a little secret with you that I found yesterday while playing. Currently, there's actually a bug where if you have Perpetua Mobile mod on a weapon, and then you swap the mod to something else, Perpetua Mobile is actually going to stay active on your gun until you like log out or disconnect it, effectively allowing you to just have like 3 weapon mods on your gun. Obviously, this is a bug. I highly doubt anybody would ever get in trouble for this if you're worried about that. Personally, I haven't really been abusing it because I don't want to delegitimize my clears and such, but also at the moment with how I'm playing with Vampiric Mag on pretty much all my characters, I don't really have a need for it. But this is something that you can do, particularly helpful for Trickster if you're grinding through the expedition process. And don't worry, I've reported the bug in an official Discord, so use it while it lasts if you'd like. Potentially will get fixed. Don't flame me for using a bug or for mentioning it. Figured it would just potentially help people, so there you go. Just keep in mind that if you disconnect or anything like that, you'll have to swap the mod back on again, but it takes like 10 seconds and it doesn't really cost that many resources. Alright, that's pretty much it. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed, please make sure to drop a like and subscribe for videos similar to this one, and make sure to follow me over on Twitch. Alright, have a good one, guys. Peace.